The Vikings in the pistol. The handoff to McCaffrey, and he is tripped up by James Brooks. Lightning quick James Brooks, starting as a defensive end this season for ASU.
Times putting the pressure on Kavanaugh from that shotgun. Single setback to give to Griffin, and nowhere to go for Willie Griffin, who transferred over to Portland State from Washington. Player originally from Oakland, California, and James Brooks making the hit.
James Brooks, a big defensive end out there. He's a big body, you know. Big defensive ends always do a great job in stuffing the run. You think of a guy like Vonnie Holliday, you know, Reggie White, some great players in the NFL. When you got a big body, you're just able to just engulf that side of the field and make it impossible for a runner to find the lane.
Play clock winding down. The give is to Griffin. They've used Griffin along with McCaffrey in the backfield.
Yo, they got to make a play. They got to make the play right now.
Handoff. It's Bowman again. Nowhere to go. Down he goes at the 10. And with the speed and the physicality of this ASU defense, Adam, led by Omar Bolden in that defensive secondary. The catch is made by Curry Chapman, and he is wrapped up, nowhere to go. At the 27-yard line, James Brooks on the stop. James Brooks, who comes from Flagstaff High School.
I was about to mention that he's from Flagstaff. Obviously wanted to show up tonight and have a big game against his hometown team, the Lumberjacks. And they got to find a way to get a stop. They got to find a way to get the ball back. As Adam said, that sudden change could just be lethal to your team.
First play from scrimmage, second half. Daryl Catchings in motion. Hand off to Jaquiz Rogers, 56 yards in the first half. And Montez Perfect meets him head on and stops him after a short gain, second down. First. .7:54 to go. Wrapped up by James Brooks. Right about the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down for Oregon State. A big play coming up.
Tim missed.
Collier in motion. Walker with time, rolling to his left, now getting some heat. Cuts it inside and dropped for a short pickup. Number 34 for Arizona State on the stop. Their defensive ends, James Brooks, 6'5", 272 junior.
Riley rolls away right into the arms of James Brooks, and a big loss on the play. Third sack of the day, and that was a big one. All the way back around the 20-yard line.
James Brooks was the guy that caught the attention of Andy Ludwig. Cal's offensive coordinator called him a beast. Coming off the edge, didn't buy the fake there. There wasn't much Riley could do. A good job by Kevin Riley just hanging on to the ball. Almost stayed up, but it seemed like Brooks was able to trip him after he kind of slung him down, and that solidified the sack. Nice play by James Brooks.
Second down and goal. The ball just outside the 6-yard line. Barkley pump fake. Now he has to roll away under pressure, and he is caught. Almost lost the football. Juggle the football on the way down. James Brooks with a shoestring tackle.
Nice motor play from James Brooks, one of the many defensive linemen available that shuffle into the game for ASU. Junior out of Flagstaff, Arizona, just never gives up on the play. Keeps chasing Matt Barkley, commits, gets down, gets a hold of his ankle.
The guy he didn't use as a place kicker is place kicking for the Dallas Cowboys. Play fake this time, and Barkley looking to air it out. Couldn't find anybody. Now he's going to run midfield to the 45. Still at his feet at the 40-yard line. It'll be close to a first down.
Getting right up the middle. That is Marisic. And he's going to come up just a yard shy of the end zone. Wrestled down by James Brooks. with men's basketball against UAB at 2 o'clock. 3rd and short, ramming it up the middle. That was Marisic, and was it enough for the first down? James Brooks and the ASU defense feel like they may have held Stanford. Zach Ertz in motion. Give up ahead is to Stephon Taylor. Not much room to run all night. The stop made by James Brooks, a junior from Flagstaff, coming into this game with 3 sacks. And Dennis Erickson saying that he needed the size and the speed of James Brooks, along with Jamar Jarrett on the edge against that very big offensive line of Stanford. For the #1 Ducks. Overhead Wilkerson. James Brooks with the tackle.
This time on the swoop, Franklin, the penalty flag comes down. The play lost about 4 yards. James Brooks makes the stop.
3rd and 10. Pressure coming, and down goes Foles. James Brooks was there to get him.
This is great news if you're Arizona State early in this game, because again, this defensive line is not known for its ability to pass rush. James Brooks uses the inside spin move to beat left tackle Adam Grant inside in order to get that sack.
Now the Cats need to take advantage of this at the 32. Not much running room at all for Antolin Saifalahola and James Brooks. Qualifies automatically. They likely would take on the ACC champ. Arizona State with its 5th blocked kick of the year, the most since 1996, and Mike Stoops incredulous. Arizona State saves itself.
Mike Stoops just asked what happened. The trajectory of the football looked low from up here.
Somebody jumped out of the gym on this play.
Well, and on our clock up here, Mike Black in the booth, 1:42 on the timer. You got to get it off in 1-2 or less. A little slow to the approach.
That's defensive end James Brooks, number 34.
Wow, that's a good trajectory. That's getting up.
He's 270 pounds.
He got up.
Holy cow.
But it's slow. You got to block, keep them down. And Reese, you made the call right before the kick. Hit 3 that they haven't made.
Is the front line.
Now Zendejas missed one of these, had it blocked earlier. That's why we're in overtime for the tie. Block again, but it does not go through. Arizona State wins it. Zendejas was the hero last year. Kicked a game-winning field goal in the 20-17 victory. Instead, it is Dennis Erickson and the Sun Devils who come in and win it. You know, you hate to see it come down to something like that. You really feel for Zendejas, much like you felt for Kyle Brodsman of Boise State. So much pressure, so many opportunities to be a hero, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. And Arizona State gets the win.
See James Brooks again, number 34. Look, that's the second time tonight. Wow. He skies up over the top. Remember, guys, he's a 272-pound defensive end.
But this ball hits
that ball's low.
Yeah, that ball's low. It's just got no trajectory to it. Zendejas probably no confidence in setting up to kick that extra point.
It looked like Zendejas might have chunked his foot, might have scrubbed the grass as he went for the extra point, and absolutely a heartbreaking finish for Arizona.